Building bridges is not just about connecting two physical locations. It is about connecting people, cultures, and economies. In Nigeria, one bridge has done just that, the Second Niger Bridge. Spanning 1.6 kilometers across the Niger River, this iconic structure has transformed the lives of millions of Nigerians. From reducing travel time to fostering economic growth, the Second Niger Bridge has redefined the country's infrastructure landscape. For decades, the old Niger Bridge, dating back to 1965, was the sole link between the eastern and the western regions of Nigeria. However, its narrow lanes and deteriorating condition made it a bottleneck for commuters and traders. The consequences were dire. Endless traffic jams, lost productivity, and a stifled economy. But all that changed with the completion of the Second Niger Bridge in 2022. The new bridge is a marvel of modern engineering, a design that blends seamlessly into the surrounding landscape. But its impact goes far beyond aesthetics. By providing a safe and efficient passage across the Niger River, the Second Niger Bridge has unlocked the economic potential of the region. Trade has increased, tourism has boomed, and investors are flocking to the area. The bridge has truly become a lifeline for the people of Nigeria. The Second Niger Bridge project encompassed the construction of two secondary bridges of 21.7 meters each at Amakon Village Road and Atani Road, a new cloverleaf interchange at Onitsha-Owerri Road, and 10.3 kilometers of approach roads from Asaba, Delta State, and Onitsha, Anambra State. Despite decades of promises and delays by successive military regimes and democratic governments, they failed to deliver on their promises. As civilian rule was restored on May 29, 1999, President Olusegun Obasanjo pledged to deliver a second Niger River bridge. However, his administration did not make significant progress on the project until 5 days before he handed over to the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua in 2007. It was at that time that he officially launched the project in Asaba, Delta State. When Obasanjo handed over the project to Yar'Adua, it resulted in Yar'Adua's administration inheriting a proposed cost of 58.6 billion naira for a 6-lane, 1.8-kilometer tolled bridge, which was slated for completion in 3.5 years. At that time, the bridge was to be financed through a public-private partnership, PPP. The funding structure allocated 60% of the costs to the contractor, Gito Group, 20% to the federal government, and 10% to the Anambra and Delta state governments. The progress of the project was hindered by the unfortunate death of Yar'Adua in 2010. During the 2011 presidential campaign, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan escalated the situation by promising to construct the bridge and vowing to go on exile if he did not complete it by 2015. The long run-up to the 2015 presidential elections, President Jonathan, accompanied by PDP loyalists, visited the bridge site for a flag-off ceremony where he presented what he claimed was a map of the bridge. From 2011 to 2015, the Goodluck Jonathan-led PDP administration made no significant progress on the bridge, aside from completing his map. In August 2015, after reviewing the contract cost and other conditions related to the Second Niger Bridge project, the new president, Muhammadu Buhari, cancelled the contract approved in 2012 by President Goodluck Jonathan for the final planning and design of the bridge under the same Obasanjo PPP model with Gito Group.
The Second Niger Bridge is so important for the economy of the Southeast and for the Nigerian economy. And And of course, it's not just the bridge. There are also the access roads. So much has happened here, and I came to see for myself with the Honorable of the Power Works and Housing, to see for ourselves and to see what progress has been made. As you can see, so much progress has been made. One of the fascinating things about this, as we've been told by the engineers, is how much work goes into just the pilot. And each one of these piers, each one of the piers, as you see, is equivalent of an 18-story building in the ground. Each one of those piers, as you see, and as you can see, it goes all the way down. And this is just the Asaba end. Importantly, even here, we have a very large number of engineers working here, large number of workers, going into about 1,200, 1,300. These are just the actual workers here. And of course, there's a huge number of people who are benefiting also in various ways.
The Buhari administration then redesigned the bridge to meet modern and efficient standards, adding an extra lane, bypasses, and a tolling plaza to ensure its sustainability after construction. This redesign aligned with the new policy of tolling certain bridges and highways nationwide. On July 25, 2018, a new contract worth an initial sum of 206 billion naira was signed with Julius Berger, Nigeria. This project was to be funded by the Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund, a fund established by the President Buhari to expedite the completion of the major infrastructure projects, including the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway and the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Road. However, there were other sources of funding. Nigeria's Sovereign Investment Authority played a crucial role in securing private capital for the project. As a public-private partnership arrangement, the NSIA's involvement helped bring in private investors with the expectation that their investments would yield returns. This funding model allowed the project to leverage both public and private sector resources, facilitating the completion of the bridge. The successful integration of public and private funding sources has made the Second Niger Bridge a showcase for effective infrastructure development in Nigeria. By September 1, 2018, construction commenced. Over 1,000 workers were employed to work on this magnificent project. Specific operations included precasting of concretes, channel excavation, construction of piers and piers, amongst others. The piers that form the foundation of the bridge are as deep as 18-story building. Initially, the people of the southeast doubted the construction of the Second Niger Bridge. The Buhari administration was proposing. Many Igbos did not believe that President Buhari, whom they felt had malice towards the tribe, would deliver on his promise to build the project to its conclusion. At a juncture, an Igbo man named Chukwuemeka visited the site and confirmed the project was ongoing.
All the pillars are stand. Just to mend the bridge, they are putting it. Here is it. Who says not to? Are they still doubting it? And they are calling me Mumu. They said they have brainwashed me. Now who was brainwashed? See it. See the Julius Berger workers closing up for work. That is it. I never regret supporting Buhari, and I will never do that. Never. This is it. This is the first Niger Bridge. This is the first Niger Bridge close to my house. We used to jog on this bridge, and at the time it started shaking. We were so scared, we stopped jogging, morning jogging. Now we have another one. Thank you, Buhari.
On the 15th of December 2022, the Second Niger Bridge for the first time opened for use. The first set of motorists drove across from Anambra to Delta states and vice versa. Sunday was among the first drivers to cross the bridge. In a country ravaged by poverty and hunger, the Second Niger Bridge expectedly attracted criminals. Barely a year after its commissioning, the bridge was vandalized, leaving Nigerians stunned and wondering if the country's infrastructure was doomed to suffer at the hands of criminals. The government clarified the issue, assuring Nigerians that the vandalism did not affect the structural foundations of the bridge.
Now all those iron condemned, And I don't condemn Ghanaian Musa. Maka I know sure say Igbo person go just come carry this thing. You don't feel move am. Car, kegume. If you try a buffalo also. If I had the long ma, oh, will you tell me is that Soludo is doing this one? It is Soludo that come out this road. Or it is governor of Anambra State that come out this one. Those you people are maybe. Are they come ma? Ijilundu undundu madu le egwu. If I gana me, oneje alanando nde madu rapia bro.
Indeed, the miners' crash was repaired. The Second Niger Bridge stands as a testament to progress, easing the flow of traffic and connecting communities like never before. Gone are the days of endless congestion and frustration that plagued travelers when the first Niger Bridge was dissolving. Today, this new bridge symbolizes more than just a transportation artery. It represents a commitment to addressing historical marginalization of the Southeast. As the sun sets on this iconic structure, it shines bright as a beacon of hope, unity, and a brighter future for all Nigerians.